I think we didn't have that sense of urgency. We got that back on Sunday against the Tigers. I think a little bit of human nature in there that you kind of relax. We certainly got a push for that position. I was pretty pleased how we played on Sunday.
Is it a bit of a test then this weekend if you talk about relaxing obviously against Townsville with where they're at?
Yeah, look, we're undermanned, obviously not having a big guy, Matty Knight, in there, and Townsville really shook us up on the boards. They killed us pretty hard on the glass, so that's an area that we got to really pay attention to. And we got out early and they fought back, so we know they're going to be aggressive, but we've got to match that.
What is the latest with Matt after seeing that?
Yeah, it's just the same with the medical. We've got to take medical advice. Obviously, we love him to be back on the court, and looking at him, he can play, but we certainly got to take what the guidelines our medical staff say, and they're telling us 2 weeks, so we just got to be patient, and hopefully he gets back for that Adelaide game.
I guess he hasn't had a lot of game time this year, full stop, because of injury. Is that a concern as a coach for you, just looking to get him cherry right for the business end?
Yeah, well, he's doing some work one-on-one with Matty Nielsen on the side, so his fitness level is good. He's working really hard individually. He just can't be in a contested environment just at the moment, and as soon as the doctors give us the thumbs up, we'll throw him out there.
We've seen with players in other sports, if they do get a concussion, sometimes when they get back to training, they get headaches and things like that. Has Matty suffered from any kind of side effects?
That's the symptoms that you go through when you first have a concussion. You get back, and if there's headaches persist, you stop. But Matty's symptoms are all okay, and it's just that time frame that the doctors have given us, and unfortunately we just got to be patient with it.
Yeah, he's used to having long stints out through injury and whatnot, so does that help in terms of him knowing how to get back into it and get back into the swing of things again?
Yeah, I think so. It builds mental toughness. You know, you're getting frustrated on the side. He thinks he's ready to play, but just not quite yet. And the team, obviously, we need him out there. So it's going to build mental toughness out there, and hopefully at the right time of the season, he's cherry ripe, so to speak.
Trev, just talking about the Sunday, the second quarter, particularly from a defensive point of view, was that one of your best quarters or the best quarter of the season from you?
Outstanding. We got 12 stops in a row, and we were able to put 22 points on the board, and it was just our intent. The defence had been lapsed in the last couple of games, probably more so looking to score as many points as we can, but our bread and butter and our backbone is our defence, and to hold Melbourne Tigers to 57 points on their home court is a job well done, and now we've set that standard. That's what we expect every time we cross the court.
It was a short turnaround, obviously, after the Cairns game, but that was a big focus in that sort of 48 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, our fitness levels are great. We do a lot in pre-season to be prepared for that, but it was more so mental. I thought our concentration level was way up there, and it showed on the defensive end.
Townsville's typically a high-scoring team, so that gets a test on Friday night, the defence.
Yeah, and if we can maintain that defence, we're going to be a pretty good team. When we go soft on the defensive end, we get we allow any team back into the contest.
Word on Jemaine, when he's firing offensively, you guys are generally firing. How important is he?
I thought he was outstanding on the weekend. I probably had him player of the game. You know, James got the award, but I thought Jemaine was outstanding. He assisted, he's passing, and played real smart basketball. And then the other end, he was defending the #1 scorer in the league, and I thought he did an outstanding game.
You think that bench role might be something you use him more?
I'm pretty sure that he doesn't want to do that, but we'll see how we go with our rotations.
Although you're at opposite ends of the spectrum with Townsville, is there still a sense personally that you really want to put them away, and probably especially with Sean being at the helm there?
Yeah. I suppose 5 years up in Townsville, there's a lot of good friends up there. You never want to see them at the bottom end of the table, but we know Townsville is a scrappy team. They contest real hard for the ball. They had a good win last week against Wollongong, so we're expecting a tough game. We know it's not going to be easy, and we kind of have to be selfish at this time of the year and worry about ourselves. And we want to finish in the top position to get the home court, and we need to get these kind of games.
And just on James Ennis, having that security now that he will be here until the end of the season, how much does that help your planning towards the finals?
Well, it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. And we plan the James it all the time, and I can turn the phone back on now and answer calls. But look, if it would happen, it'd happen. It was out of our control, but we certainly planned for the whole season being here.